Alright folks, on the way back home from the first annual The Gather thing in Hinton, West Virginia. Just wanted to touch real quick, kind of my thoughts on the Bushcraft gatherings that I've been to and the other events this year. Something that has stuck with me since the first time going to one of these events in April of last year in Kentucky, which was Dave Prather of Central Kentucky Bushcraft, his gathering, and then going to Blade Show, followed by a couple other local gatherings, the fall gathering at Georgia Bushcraft last year, spring camp out at Georgia Bushcraft, Blade Show again this year, Central Kentucky gathering in April. Long story, or sum it up, all of the gatherings per se, and any of those other events in this industry. The overwhelming thing that I can say about all of them is how great a community there is in the bushcraft and knife community in general. Something I've really appreciated since getting into this is the true camaraderie and sense of community that there is. A lot of other hobbies that I've been into, egos develop and people act too good to speak to the average person per se, what have you. Not the case that I've seen in this. Everybody has been super welcoming. Everybody has been very friendly, very helpful, extremely willing to share information, and it's actually what most people's goal is to do, is share information and pass it on to others. Whether that be friction fire, whether that be shelter making, food preservation, water purification and filtering, in my instance, flashlight information, rope skills, tracking, you name it, somebody is in the community and willing to share that information and their passion for it. And that's hard to find these days. You know, there's a reason why I'm willing to drive 300, 400, 500 miles one way to go to these gatherings. You know, this was a small gathering I just went to. There was probably 30, 35 of us. But the number of connections, the amount of information that was shared is hard to find elsewhere. And then when you go to a big event like Georgia Bushcraft or Blade Show, Georgia Bushcraft specifically, it's the biggest one I've been to so far. The information that is exchanged, the ideas and the thought, it's unbelievable. You've got big name instructors, guys with years and years and years of experience that are more than welcome and happy to stop, shake your hand, talk with you, share tidbits of information, answer questions. Now, grant you, everybody's busy at some point, so they may brush you off or give you a short answer the first time. But if they have time, they're more than happy to talk with you and share the time. And I've not really come across anybody yet that looks down on just those of us new guys or the inexperienced. And it's much appreciated. I've met a lot of great people going to these events, and I've had the opportunity to chat with some big names in the industry, and it's awesome. It really is. I'm appreciative to everybody that makes this community as great as it is, from those of us just starting out to you all that have been in this industry for decades at this point. You know, I extend my sincerest thanks and appreciation for that. For those that are looking to go to their first event and are hesitant about it or don't know if it's worth the time or the money, it is, trust me. Bite the bullet, take the time off work, save up a couple $100, go on the trip. Even if there's only 15 people there, ideas can be shared and information will flow. Connections will be made, new friends will be found. Go, enjoy, and have fun. And honestly, make the trip there part of the experience. I've gotten to where when I go to these, I build time in to take the 2-lane country roads, the 2-lane state roads, and enjoy the scenery. Most of the time when you look realistically, it doesn't add but an hour to your drive, hour and a half. What's that in the grand scheme of things? Enjoy the trip, enjoy yourself. When you get there, be open, be willing to learn, and if you've got ideas or suggestions, toss them out. You know, it's all appreciated by everybody. The simplest thing in your mind might be a piece, as Madison said at the Gather thing. Your piece of the puzzle that you have might be what somebody else needed to finish their jigsaw puzzle of an idea or a plan. So share information, and that's the biggest takeaway I can get. If you truly are looking for a sense of community and you want to find good groups of people, these events are worth going to. You know, Blade Show is not bushcraft per se related, but it is a gathering of friends. When you go to Blade Show, it's unlike any other than for FFA National Convention or any FFA convention like that per se. But any other type of convention that I've ever been to in my life has never equaled the sense of friendships that you get at Blade Show. Between just manufacturers, designers, knife enthusiasts. You know, everybody's there and everybody's willing to talk to you and get to know you if there's time. Now, sometimes it's not possible, but if there's time, guys are willing, and I appreciate that. So, just like I said, go, enjoy. Let's make the community continue to grow, continue to be great. Let's help share that information. Let's make friends. And to all of those that I've met along the way so far, thank you for helping to make my experience into this awesome. And like I said, it's why I'm willing to drive and spend the money to go, because there's great people out there to be made, and there's nothing like making contacts everywhere and getting to know people from all different areas and walks of life. So thank you all. I appreciate it. You know, I still consider myself a relative new guy to it. I've only been in this since 2021. 22 was my first year of really doing anything. So far, 23 has just been phenomenal, and I look forward to what the future brings. So thank you to everybody, and for those new guys that are looking to get into it, man, woman, child, what have you, bring your whole family. Enjoy it and come to these events. It's the only way we can keep this growing and information flowing and to pass it on to other people is for people to be willing to come to these events. So thank you all. Thank you to everybody that organizes the events. I know there's a lot of work that goes on in the background for all of these. It's a year-round ordeal, and some of the bigger ones I know it's nonstop. Casey Deming and his crew for Georgia Bushcraft, Madison, Jay, and Jason for the Gather thing, Dave for Central Kentucky out Bushcraft, and Blade Show is, I don't even know everybody behind the scenes for that, but thank you to everybody that organizes that and all of the other events that go on. Thank you to everybody who puts in the effort. So thank you all. Keep your lights charged, your knives sharp. Y'all have a great one.